Welcome, Ronald Reagan families. This is Mrs. Malloy. I just wanted to create a quick video in order to help you understand how to use Seesaw, as it is going to be our tool in PE to collect assignments and communicate with families and students. We do have a Power School page for you to use, but assignments will be posted and are expected to be completed in Seesaw. So this is a video to let you know kind of how to use the different tools in Seesaw and how to access the information you need. So this is an example of a first grade Seesaw class, although all of them are very similar. This one happens to be Mrs. Destash's class. My view as the teacher looks a little bit different, but you have essentially the same tools that I do for your student or for your assignments. So here are the things I want to point out. In the journal is where all of your students' posts and my posts will show up. It's kind of like a Facebook feed where you would be able to scroll and see all of the different posts that have been made. And the recent ones always come to the top. If you were to go to the activities section, this is where class activities will be posted and lessons will be posted. As you can see, here is the week 1 grades K through 3 assignment that will start on Monday. I've added it there so that you can see how it works. Directions are posted here so that you understand what you need to do. I've also video or audio recorded the directions here if that is easier. I'm going to go through what you would need to do now. First, you would click the green Add Response button. As I do that, because I'm the teacher, I have to pick the student I'm adding it to. You would not have that step. Once I add a response, I have my week 1 assignment. So there are all of my instructions that I'm going to follow in order to complete my week 1 assignment. You'll notice down at the bottom that that is due by Friday morning at 8 a.m. On the right side here, we have the different pages that you have. So we have the instruction page that you're on. Then we have the at-home physical activity journal log. That is the assignment that you are to post. And then there's a rubric just so that you know kind of what the expectations are and how it will be assessed. So if I go back to that week 1 at-home physical activity journal log, in the directions, it stated you are to use this label tool, which is basically like a text box. So if I click on it, then I am able to add the text. So I will start by adding the date. If I click off of the box, I am able to kind of manipulate that box and make it smaller to make it easier. Then I can drag it to where I wanted to go. If I really want to get fancy, I can change the color of the box. Then I would add the time that I was active. Let's say it was from 2 until 2:30. That's my 30-minute chunk. Again, I'm able to manipulate that box, make it smaller, make it fit inside what we have. If it doesn't fit perfectly, I'm flexible there. Okay, then I would add my activity. You'll notice that since I changed the color, it stays that way. I will add my activity into the box. Because this one is bigger, I can drag it out. I can make it smaller. We're just trying to get it in there. Okay, once I've added my week 1 at home activity, then I'm ready to save it because it's only the first day. I don't need to add all of them at once unless I choose to. I would go to this green check mark up in the corner and I would click that green check mark and it will save it and add it to my journal. As you can see, that's there for my sample student. Now, when you need to get back into that assignment, instead of going to activities and adding another complete assignment, you want to keep editing this assignment. So you would go to these 3 dots down on the bottom, and then you would scroll up so you can see the edit item button. As soon as you click that edit item button, it takes you right back into the assignment so you can add your second activity option and your third activity option when you complete those during the week. The next part I want to show you is about adding other options. So the second part of the assignment is watching completing a video check-in, just kind of letting me know how you're doing. You would do that by going up to this add button. When I click it, it gives it a little bit different, but you would want to post to your student journal is what it will say. You have all of these options of how to post. You have a photo option, a drawing option, a video option, uploading documents, creating a note, which is kind of like just typing a little note, and then adding links to things. For the video check-in, we would be using the video option. If we get into different assignments, you might be required to use some other options, but as of right now, that would be it. I'm just going to close out of here and exit because I'm not adding or saving anything. The last thing I want to show you how to use is the Week 1 Physical Activity Options resource. So this is a link to a Google Slides presentation. Here is what you would do. You would click on the Week 1 Physical Activity Options. It's going to take you to that slide deck. Now, mine, again, might look a little different than yours because I'm the creator. You would want to go to the Present button, and then you are able to click on the different links. These 4 options are either websites with different videos on them or a YouTube video that kids can follow along to. These are all options that students can use for different physical activity ideas. But by all means, if there's something else in there that you would like to do, please feel free to do it. I've also added the jump rope resource that has all different jump rope stunts. Jump rope ninja that a lot of students like. It's kind of a challenge for them and helps keep them going in different jump rope skills, or the go outside and play. I added a lot of options of different ideas of what you can do when you go outside and play. By no means is this the limit, but I wanted to have some options for families to use. If I click on hopscotch, it gives me directions on how to do hopscotch and how to participate in hopscotch. If I would like to go back, I would go to this back button up here. I just click it and it takes me back to the outdoor activity ideas. That way I can click on different options. Some of the options are different videos of instructions. Some of them are written instructions. As I go back, once I go back, I can just go back to my Seesaw page and it is still there for me to use. Occasionally, students have a difficult time getting into those for various reasons. Sometimes you have to sign in. You would use your student Google sign-in information in order to sign in. And then if you have a different difficulty and it's giving you an error message, you can always add that to your Google Drive and then access it through either Google Slides or your Google Drive to get the information. Again, those are not the required activities you have to do. Those are just options in case you would like some different options of what to do. Some rules for using Seesaw for School is that it is supposed to be used for PE class only, please. Parents and students are allowed permissions to comment and like posts. And this is a great way to communicate information with me. But please keep it school or class related only, please. I hope you find this video helpful so that you are able to access Seesaw and understand how it works. Please let me know if you have any questions by emailing me or contacting me.